Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And now, a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on Stephen Curry. Then, on Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love. And now, the opening lineup for Boston. You've got Bridges. Wiggins is out there with Devin Booker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for the Warriors, LeBron James is out there with Ingram. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's John Morant. And it's Simmons in at the one spot. Ingram, the shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Simmons against Booker. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ingram outside. Inside. Here's LeBron, and what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Giannis passes to Booker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Towns against Ayton. 5 to shoot. Towns down low. Ayton's there, and it's Towns missing. Morant surveying the D. And the rejection by Towns.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end.
Here's Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that one's good. Ingram.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James. Boston shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Shooting for Boston, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis.
In 2020, a special year for Giannis, winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, then signing a Supermax extension worth over $200 million.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Ayton. Jeremy Grant comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Fox in for Ben Simmons. LeBron dishes to Fox. Pass to Ibaka. LeBron James on the way. Out to Morant. Banked in off the glass.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
James outside. Back to Fox. Launches it. And Boston with the rebound. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his, as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Bridges against Morant. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Wiggins. That shot misses. The Warriors go the other way.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the score. 2 minutes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Boston timeout called.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Coming onto the floor.
Here are the top
Boston.
shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Cam Reddish on top.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Here's Towns. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Well, for Boston, their last game, a loss to Minnesota. And Simmons kicks to Ingram. Ayton a screen. A 3-ball. And Brandon Ingram hits from deep. Ingram's got 6 points.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Passes it to Towns. There's the 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 6 points for him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now the pass to Reddish. Now here's Cunningham. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Sabonis sets the pick for Booker. Over Murray. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Kicks it to Williamson. And they double up Simmons. Ayton finds Murray. Outside, Simmons. And the 3-ball is good.
There you go. Money shot for Ben Simmons, trying to open up those driving lanes.
Booker outside. Off with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston on top. They lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad. Get ready.
And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever.
And great for all of his athletic gifts. Very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. But it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Ben Simmons. LeBron James is out there with Ingram. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Morant in at the 2-guard position. And for Boston, Cunningham is out there with Booker. Then it's Bridges. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. No good from Booker. Booker's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Simmons looking around. Ayton, the pass to Simmons. James outside. Dishes it to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to James. Ingram's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Boy, I'm not sure we've ever seen a passer better than LeBron James. Always able to keep the whole team involved. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
LeBron dishes to Morant. Pass to Simmons. Three-pointer. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
They get it again. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got it all tied up now for Boston.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
T-shirt time! Get ready!
Some changes here for the Warriors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Ayton. Grant comes in for Brandon Ingram, and it's Fox in for Ben Simmons. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for Towns. Reddish comes in for Bridges. Wiggins is checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Cunningham.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. Growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Outside, Fox. Back to James. Over Reddish. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Fox. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
VanVleet passes to Antetokounmpo. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Plus the penalty. 2 shots.
As you recall, Doris, there was a fair amount of criticism leading into the play-in tournament, but that quickly dissipated.
It did, Kevin, and the reason it did is because the play-in tournament is the closest we can replicate what happens at the end of the college basketball season when they get into that tournament that everybody loves. The fact of the matter is you've got a 48-minute game that is going to either advance or end somebody's season, and that kind of drama is so captivating.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Wiggins outside. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fade away. And James pulls it down. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Grant. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
VanVleet attacking. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
This guy is competitively tough and will not back away from physical defense. Go ahead, Fred VanVleet.
Pass to Williamson. 13 feet away. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Boston trails by 7. VanVleet passes to Booker. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
Here's Booker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. 5 on the clock. The three.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Murray kicks to Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Van Vliet finds Booker. Outside, Towns. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Williamson is screen on Bridges.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So
thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's. And Shaq, you've said many times that the three-point contest is your favorite event.
Which makes no sense because the guy only hit 1 in his career.
Yeah, why shoot a 3 when you could dunk?
That's what I mean.
All right, now let's get into our game. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got LeBron James. Simmons is out there with Morant. Then it's Ingram. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Fueled Up for the second half. On the floor for Boston, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. And so James will bring it up for the Warriors. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Wiggins against Morant. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Andrew Wiggins.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Goes up the baseline. A shot off that time. And it's Boston the other way. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And the jump by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Giannis against LeBron. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Towns. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Doris, to limit travel during the 2021 season, they scheduled baseball-style series. Teams facing off in consecutive games. How did you like that?
You know, more important than what I thought, Kevin, we had a number of coaches tell us throughout the course of the regular season that they actually loved this format. The reason being, as you said, number one, it cuts down on travel. But number two, they thought it mimicked the playoffs, where you had to make game-to-game adjustments. It also raised the intensity level because you had just played this opponent. And so, you know, things get competitive and nasty. It elevated the game. I love it.
Morant against Wiggins. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Morant. Ingram's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Now, here's Reddish. He's covered by Ingram. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Cam Reddish to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. On the free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 6. Up top, Simmons. Vucevic defending, and Ayton throws it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Morant passes to Ingram. To the middle. And the rejection by Giannis.
Boy, we will be contemplating LeBron James's career for such a long time, guys. But as you think back to that period where he went to 8 straight finals, that may be something we never see again.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for James. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Passes to Reddish. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Reddish with the slam.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
LeBron dishes to Morant. He kicks it to Simmons.
2 minutes.
Back to Morant. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant, wasting no time firing. Love his approach.
The pass to Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant outside on the left block. And that one's good, Ayton.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Different look here for the Warriors.
Get ready.
Grant, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Williamson comes in for LeBron. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Morant. And it's Fox in for Ben Simmons. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
Pass to Ingram from the arc. And Boston with the rebound.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Booker looking around. Towns is doubled. Booker in the post. He's covered by Murray. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Booker. Fox passes to Ingram. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Ingram's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
Here's Booker, and again it's Boston converting.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Outside, Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
The first one falls. Fox hits them both.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Warriors on top, leading by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Come on, fans. It's the
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Warriors leading by 8. And Simmons is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Morant. Then there's Murray. And it's James in at the small forward position.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from 3-point range right now.
He hits the second from the line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Booker against Simmons. Booker draws the double. Bridges kicks to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
For more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Pass to James. Williamson is screen on Bridges. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And of all LeBron's championship characteristics, and there are many, his greatest may be his unselfishness.
Booker up top, guarded by Simmons. To the paint. Here's Towns. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl Anthony Towns can put points on the board. There isn't an aspect of the offensive end of the floor that he doesn't do well.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night. Now here's Cunningham, guarded by Morant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Ayton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ingram comes in for Murray, and then for Boston. Vucevic checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Reddish comes in for Bridges, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Cunningham.
It's time for T-shirts. Get ready for the Dip Squad.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Wiggins against Morant. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ayton sets the pick for Morant. 4 on the shot clock. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the strong drive by D-Book just forces the defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening, and he will attack it.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. Warriors leading by 11. James looking around. Simmons finds Ayton. James in the post. Giannis is there. And that one's good by LeBron.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Morant passes to Ayton. James against Giannis. Down low, here's Ingram. That one, no good. And it's Boston the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
James outside.
2 minutes.
Kicks it to Ayton.
2 minutes.
Now the dish to Simmons. For 3, Ingram. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Towns, he's checked in for Boston. Mikal Bridges comes in for Reddish. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Lets it go. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Fades and shoots. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Booker. 18 points for Giannis.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
James kicks to Simmons. Passes it to LeBron. Goes up to the stripe. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The lead now cut to single digits.
Well, increasing consistency from range. This is one of the things Andrew Wiggins is working on.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
James, no good. Austin with the ball. They trail by 7. For 3, Booker. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Shooting.
That's on Ben Simmons.
Devin Booker. 3 shots.
So the first of 3 is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive
He makes the second free throw, and that brings them within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he commits the intentional foul.
Devin Booker. First personal foul, second team foul.
And it's the Warriors' ball. And here is James. Aiton a screen on Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by James.
Boston timeout.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
The line for your Warriors. Ja Morant at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team. And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And looking back at the Anthony Davis trade to the Lakers, the Pelicans were thrilled they got Brandon Ingram in the deal. He blossomed in his first season in New Orleans, named to his first All-Star game during that 2020 year. And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.